What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to continue talking about everybody's favorite topic in the world, school. I made this video back in August 2019 and life is very different now. School is completely changed because of this beautiful coronavirus thing. It's not beautiful at all. Actually, I got a comment saying that I should make the how to get straight A's video again, but this time quarantine edition. I thought that was a genius idea because it's very different, but it's very similar to online school, and I am experienced in the field of online school and teaching myself stuff. So I'm still a 4.0 student and I'm not trying to brag at all with that. I'm just gonna give you guys some tips about how I maintained my 4.0 through distance learning. Also, if you guys want to follow me on my social medias, they're on the screen right now and they're always down below. Also subscribe if you want more school related content because I have lots of school videos that I want to talk about because I love school. Yeah, I know, I love school. Yeah. Alrighty, let's just get right onto the video. Alrighty, I have a list. First things first, I want to again say the biggest disclaimer in the world like I did last time. This is not trying to brag or hate or do any of that sort of bad negative juju on this video. I just want to give you guys tips. I'm not trying to hate on anybody, just gonna throw that at you guys. I'm not trying to brag or hate whatsoever, so please do not think that. Yeah. Also, everybody is completely different, so not all these tips might work for every one of you watching this, but I wanted to share them anyway. But yeah, hopefully this gives you some food for thought. I'm not trying to say that this is going to be the holy grail of how to get 4.0. Also, I just wanted to say lots of these tips are going to be quite similar to the original video, so if you have not already watched that, I know it's like 20 minutes long, but those are some great advice and I explain things really well. And so I'll have that up in the iCards right now, so if you want to go watch that, you can. But I just kind of wanted to summarize everything and put a little bit of an online school twist to it. Let's do it. Okay, I'm going to start off the video with mindset. Okay, anyone, I don't care who you are, you can be a good student. You can be a good student as long as you put in effort, apply yourself, try your best, and just believe in yourself. I am actually a huge believer in law of attraction and manifestation, and so I 110% believe if you put out good vibes and surround yourself in positivity and happiness and just believe in yourself, I feel like that's what's going to come back to you. So if you are constantly down on yourself, being negative, thinking I cannot do this, those vibes are gonna just boomerang back to you. Just know that if you believe in yourself, you can go miles, and I just want to leave it at that. Yeah, positivity, good way to start. Stay in good communication with your teachers. Just like I said in the 2019 video, communication is key. So if you are struggling, reach out to the teachers. It's their job to help you. Just like it's their job to help you in regular school, it's still their job. They are a teacher. Email them. They will help you. Show them that you want to try and be a good student, and they will 110% try to bring forth as much help as they can to help better you as a student. And again, just communicate with them and be completely transparent. Like if you are struggling or if you are lacking motivation, be straightforward and be like, I am struggling and lacking motivation. They will again help you. So show them that you want to be a good student and they will definitely help you out in that way. That leads me to the next one, get help from others. It's really easy now to get help from others, whether that's your parents, your teacher, your classmates, your sister, your brother, whoever. But definitely ask for help. Seek anybody for help. Anybody that you feel like can help you, ask them. I mean, most people understand right now that it's tough and they'll be happy to help. Okay, I was really passionate about this one in my 2019 video, and I'm very passionate about in the distance learning video. Don't freaking procrastinate. It will never help you. In my experience, it always just kind of ruins everything. Procrastination makes you very stressed. I learned this the hardest way. When I went to online school in the beginning of the year, I procrastinated pretty much all my coursework until the last 2 weeks, and then I procrastinated it to the last 2 days, and I did whole semester's worth of work in like 2 nights, and I literally cried so much. I will say it's not pleasant. Please do not wait. Please do your work. Help yourself. Do not make yourself cry. If you push things off, you will be super duper stressed, and it won't be a fun time. Trust me, it's terrible. Do your work now and get it done with. Also, like I said, if you wait and push everything off, you'll have to rush. Rushing naturally inhibits your ability to do well, making your grades suffer then because you'll get lower grades because you've not have enough time to put forth your best work. Alrighty, that leads me to my next tip. My favorite tip is stay organized. Make lists, plan things out, do everything in your power to stay on top of things. Now, let me show you what I've been doing. So So in my 2019 video, I showed you guys planners. I love the Blue Sky ones. I love any planner, anything that you can write a list down. Like even if you don't have a notebook or a planner or anything to write a list down, just write it down somewhere. Like on a post-it notes, I've done that. It's great, okay? Just like write down what you want to do for the day and work your way through your to-do list. To-do lists are my holy grail. I swear by them. They help me so much. This is my bullet journal. I actually have not done any bullet journaling videos yet. If you guys want to see an in-depth one, I'm going to show you guys a little bit what I do here now. But if you want to see an in-depth one, I can do like a plan with me. Let me know in the comments if you want to see that. It does not have to be fancy. As long as you just write down stuff, it helps you a lot. I write down all my work that I need to do to stay in attendance every single day. This is also me taking out my frustration on the world in my bullet journal by scribbling. I'm going to show you guys exactly how I plan out my day-to-day. So this is a great example of what 2 days of my life in my bullet journal looks like. So as you guys can kind of see, I divide things up a lot just because that's how my brain works. So I start off by writing the date really nice and big up on the top. So that's just what makes sense in my brain. I don't write Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That just does not matter to me. I want to know the number date because I have to write that on so many of my assignments, though that honestly just reminds me because I forget that a lot. Then I divide up my planner vertically. My brain right now just works vertically. So like in regular school, I found work better having it out horizontally, like the columns be boop, 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 boop. But for online school, I feel like it works better vertically for some reason. So that's what I just do, although a couple days I do switch it up like I just showed you. And so how I do this, let me just set up an example page. So let's do, what color should we do? Let's do this peachy color because I like this peachy color. So how I typically have been doing this is just write the day nice and big, and I write it in all capital letters normally, although I do screw up a lot of times with that T. It does not have to be perfect. Do whatever you want. Then in cursive, I just write on top of that because I think it looks pretty. Okay, so then at this point, I normally don't add in the cute little details yet. I just write in the little columns like so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is one more over. Oopsie whoopsie. Who cares though? It's not need to be perfect. So I'm just gonna do 5 for this one. And honestly, my lines are not straight, but who cares? It's just me saying it, right? Whatever works for you. So there we go. Then I take my original color and I go whoop-de whoop whoop. And then I just write in my classes. So my first classes, I just do it in the schedule that I have. So English, and then I have my orchestra, which is called Sinfonia. Just write that across. And then I have an art class. And then I have geometry. And then I have human geography. So I just go in with my gray and go swoop, 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 swoop. Then I go in and just kind of divide this in half. Cool, cool. Then I write in my assignments. And usually if I need to get more specific, I write in specifics then. And down here, I go back in and then write a general to-do list. So this is stuff I need to do that's not school related. And then I usually either do notes or I write my workout because I like tracking what I do every single day for that. So then I just go back in with more cursive. Also, I never told you, but these are mild liners that I usually use, and then I just use a Bic round stick because these are my favorite pens right now. So then I usually write in random stuff. Then I usually go like this, redo that, and then I do these little flowers that I actually saw, I think it was Ono Nina on YouTube. She does these in her bullet journal, and I think they're the cutest things ever. And so I copied her, and I started doing that in mine. And I just go in and, you know, normally I fill these in better as I finish things. So let's say I finished Symphonia. I just do a nice big check mark. Well, look how productive I'm being, guys. That's kind of how I set up my day-to-day things. Usually assignments are due the day that I get them at 11:59 p.m. That's pretty much how I do things, and yeah, moving on. If you want more in depth, let me know. I will show you guys more in depth. Now I know lots of students do not have due dates officially. They're just suggestions. So I try to really obey by those due dates because it helps me stay on top of things and not leave things to last minute. So that is a big tip, is actually try to follow the due dates as best as you can. Definitely try your best to follow those. I know life is chaotic and hectic, and I completely understand that right now. That leads me to do your work. Doing your work is critical. If you want to get a good grade and not a 0, do your work. Get it done. That's really simple. Yeah, don't just not do your work. Alright, so my next tip is to take notes. I really want to do a whole how I take my aesthetic notes, how I take my organized notes video. So let me know if you want to see that, but I'm going to show you quickly what my notes look like. help you really teach yourself stuff. It reinforces the information because you're actually writing it down. So writing down things really help with grasping concepts. And so if you're struggling with understanding material, writing notes really helps. Take notes. It just see what happens. See what happens. Also, you can make notes pretty, so why not? Because it's having fun. Speaking of having fun, this time is a great time to get fully invested in your education and just have fun with it. Take advantage of it, like get creative and make school more engaging for you, because you know lots of projects right now are very lenient about the guidelines and rubrics. So if you want to have more fun with it, put forth your best effort, be creative, because being creative actually really helps in getting good grades. Usually you enjoy it more and you put more effort into it. It helps everybody. My little saying that I said in my last video, but I want to say it again. Do the best you can with the energy you have, materials and resources you have available, and in the time that you have presented to you. But there are days that I lack energy and lack motivation. So in the time frame that you have available, do the best you can with how much energy you have to actually spend on that project and with resources you have, because I know lots of people don't have like art supplies or the best resources right now because they're at home. And also mental health right now, especially because we're so isolated, our mental health are kind of crumbling. So don't overwork or stress yourself out, but definitely try your best with what you can do. And don't be lazy, don't slack off. Basically, just like if you want good grades, act like you want good grades and actually don't be lazy. So if you have energy, like try to put effort into it, especially. So take matters into your own hands, Google things, find resources online. There's a ton of YouTube videos. We're on YouTube right now. Use YouTube. Go find some resources online and see if those people teaching you actually help you out, because lots of times people don't know how to really teach themselves. If you want me to do a video on my methods of teaching myself, because I was able to teach myself for a very long time with online school, let me know. I have some great tips for that, and I can make a completely more in-depth video of how to teach yourself. I know lots of my teachers are offering a ton of extra credit right now because people are struggling, so take advantage of that, because even if you're doing well right now, you might not be doing well later in a different unit. So do the extra credit so that you can get a better grade, and it will just help you out in the long run. It can't hurt you, it really can. Alrighty, so those are my more online school distance learning tips about specifically distance learning and being by yourself and not in a classroom. If you want more tips, I really go hard. The iCard up here in that video, whichever video is coming up at the iCard right here, that video I go hard with. So I definitely suggest go watching that if these tips are not doing it for you. Ask me questions down below. I'd be happy to answer. I love reading comments. I read every single comment, believe it or not, I do. Also, when you guys end school, I end June 5th. Anyway, I hope these tips helped you. If they did, or if you are going to try them, make sure you give this video a big fat thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Bye.